Cole. I'm one of those federal employees that got the axe last week, and I've got something that has been helpful for me throughout my life in times like this, and maybe it'll be helpful for you too. You see this jar here that's got these beans and this pecan in it? Have you ever felt like everything was just going fine and you're on top of the world and just coasting along, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this right here happens to you? And you get knocked and you get shaken and you get bounced around. But if you notice something, that pecan there, it came back up to the top. And it comes up to the top every time. Now there's a reason for that. The reason it comes up to the top is not because it's exempt from all the shakes and the knocks, because all of us have that in our lives. It's not because it was born with a silver spoon in its mouth. It's not because it won life's lottery. But it comes to the top simply because it's bigger on the inside than all the other things around. Now the lesson in this jar that's helped me out, and I hope this will help you as well, is that these things are going to come in our lives. And when they come, not if they come, but when they come. As a human being, we have a choice. One of our choices is to respond in a way in which we say, woe is me, pity party, go curl up in a corner, or point our finger at other people and get all bitter and anger and burning up on the inside about it. When that begins to happen, it just sucks everything out of you. Now, you've been there. You know what I'm talking about. And when it sucks everything out of you, you shrink. And when you shrink, you kind of rattle. And when you rattle, you begin to fall. Now, that's one way to look at things, our natural inclination. The other way is to step back and say, I'm going to make a choice of how I look at these circumstances. I choose to see that somehow I'm going to get better out of this. Now, that doesn't mean you just take them like they are. Yeah, go ahead, make your appeals, make your plans, do all the things that you have to do. If you're caught up in that like I am, that's what I'm doing. I'm appealing. I'm going through getting my insurance, and I'm applying for unemployment. I'm doing all the steps that I have control over. I don't have much control over anything else at this point. But when you do that, you begin to grow on the inside. And when you grow on the inside, when all the other things are shaking and rattling and falling to the bottom, you are rising to the top through all of it. So this is my message for my friends and my colleagues and anyone else who's in a situation where it seems like the bottom just fell out and you don't know where to go. My message for you is, make the choice that you have the ability to choose. You don't have the ability over the circumstances, but you have the ability to choose how you're going to look at this, and that somehow you're going to be better off. Perhaps you're going through this because you can encourage somebody else. Maybe someone else is going to get laid off or fired in a job later on, and you can be there and say, I know what it's like, and I'll walk along this with you. You make the choice. I encourage you to do that. Don't get bitter. Don't ball up in a corner. Get up, get out, and do the things that you can do. And we're going to get through all this together. Thank you. God bless you, and you have a great day. I'm Don Cole, and this is some common sense from D.C., not Washington.